Hey guys, Christian Ross here with Heríam Music, and today we continue the song that we started writing in B yesterday. This is a song that started on piano. I want to say a lot of times songs can start lyrics first, it can start music first. You can write on guitar, piano, and this one just happened to be a piano song. And we are going through, stumbling through it just like anybody else, trying to come up with ideas, trying to come up with new things to make this song interesting and fun. And I want to show you some of the raw process at first. So I've left a lot of this, of what I did yesterday, very raw and very real. So a lot of the vocals that you'll hear on this, yes, I started laying down some vocal ideas this morning before even 10 o'clock. So you have morning voice on here, and it's just very raw and very real, but it's all about getting out the ideas. If you have an idea for a part, just let it go. Don't be afraid of that blank canvas, and just be yourself, and any idea is an idea. Flesh it out, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. A lot of what we'll hear on this recording or this demo may not ever make it to a record, but at least you've exhausted all the ideas that you've had. So we're kind of seeing how to move past a part. A lot of students would come in and say, hey, I have this part that I've made up on the guitar, but I don't know where to take it from here. And so this is kind of what we're exploring, of what do you hear in your head, how do you find that, and that's it. So yesterday, if you remember, we had that piano riff in B. It sounded like this. Alright, so very ethereal, kind of dreamscape sounding. So then I mentioned that I had this idea of wanting to contrast in the next part, maybe take it minor. And I said the wrong chord in the video yesterday. The chord is actually the 6th minor in the key of B. So in the key of B, you just walk up 6 chords, and it's a minor, and it's an A flat minor. So that's where we're going to start. And I wanted to take the minor approach as a contrasting color to the major feel that we had in the intro and in the verses. So you'll see that here. Awesome. So I'll take a minute and actually go ahead and play that part for you, so you can see what I'm doing, and you can see what it is that's actually going on in that part. All right, cool. So as you saw, we go from that A flat minor, and we walk down the bass notes to an E flat, and then back up to an E on the left hand. The right hand pretty much stays true to the 1 and the 5 of, I'm sorry, the 1 and the 3 of the B major chord. That's what's going on in that next chorus. So I had some ideas in the car, and one of the things that I always do, I always carry my phone around, and I always sing these ideas into the phone, or try to record them somehow, whether it's writing them down in the notebook or whatever. So I had this idea of these claps, and one of the things that I'm really into is flamenco style guitar, flamenco music, and they use claps in a really amazing way. And one of the first rhythms I had was this 1. And you'll see here how it kind of works. So let's Solo these two. And this is just an idea here again. Cool. So another idea that I had that is not on here yet, that might be on tomorrow's, is some actual kick drum going in and being on beats. The quarter notes actually beats 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, 3, and having those claps kind of ba 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 ba. So how did I get to this point? I literally started hearing these rhythms in my head according to the rhythm that was played on piano. I got the piano part by hearing, or actually wanting to contrast the bright feeling of the verses and the intro with something a little more in depth. So not necessarily sad, but I just wanted to go a little bit deeper. So I found that 6 minor. It seemed to fit what I had in my head, and that idea actually came to me again in the car driving around. I seem to daydream a lot in the car, so just take those opportunities to really think out the song, flesh out the song. And another thing that I did while I was just sitting here, I literally took this condenser mic and I didn't set it up. I sat right here in the chair and literally recorded vocal ideas that I had, again in the car, just riffing on whatever words came to mind at the time. I didn't write these words down. It's literally melody that I was thinking about, and I'm more concerned with the rhythm and the cadence of the words, how many syllables are in each phrase, all kinds of things like that. So these are very raw. There's nothing to them. There's literally no message yet. But I had an idea. Again, I laid it down. I just picked up a mic and I laid it down. And all of this that I did this morning, I probably spent 30 minutes on it. And, honestly, it doesn't sound that bad. Obviously, it's not a song yet, but it's an idea. And so, again, I want to encourage you to just work out your ideas, no matter how raw it is. Just lay them down. Flesh it out, get the ideas out there, and work through them later. It's kind of like make the mess and clean it up later on. So let's go ahead and listen to the song as a whole, all the way through what we have so far. And again, I hope you get something out of this and are able to take some of these things during this process for your own writing. And if anything, just be courageous and don't worry about it. Don't be afraid of the blank canvas. Just go for it. You can do it. All right. Enjoy. Listen with your heart, let the words come out. Everything you have got to be let out. Oh, can you hear me now? Listen with your heart, let the words fly out. Everything you need have got to be let out. Oh, can you feel me now? Oh, can you hear me now? You got to feel
shatter.